It's Sims to Stretch starting in the roving. Torrens in possession through Eichner. They go to half forward. Meehan's got to wait. Hand pass is a good one to Robson. Robson gets a look at the goals. What a start for Torrens. They lead by 6 points and we've only played 21 seconds.
Well, Sturt almost stunned by the movement. Lee Robson, never ever the most orthodox of runner or kick, wobbled the ball forward. The wind failed to take it, and that's the first for the Eagles.
Cunningham getting in front of Spiel, but it's Spiel's height. Umpire will be forced to bounce. And we have a wrestle on between a number of players.
Frank Spiel got up a little excited there. I think he's going to win the free.
And it's with Sturt. They go to centre half forward. Wilmott. It's too high for him. Hank got the call from Collier. Collier for Eichner. Good play by Torrens. He's on the wing. Robson will have to stop. He's taken the mark.
And that's Lee Robson's third movement. He's looking for Kevin Hill.
Getting in the way was Whittlesey. We'll dive on it, but Lindsay's there trying to squeeze the hand pass out for Johnston. He'll run into the open goal. Number 2 for Torrens. And they lead by 13 points after 3.5 minutes.
Well, was it a free? Lindsay, the handball along the ground to Johnston. No one in the way, no pressure. Ran on line, the perfect kick, the simplest of goals for his first. After 8 minutes, it's Torrens by 17 points. They're defending at the moment. The weight of Hollis behind. Hank battling with Filkey. Have to call in the umpire. Graback this time. And ended up with Hollis. Gets free, and a look at the goals. That's a brilliant individual effort by Hollis. The opening major for Sturt. They trail by 11 points after 8.5 minutes. Well, Klomp contested the mark. Graback unable. Hollis off hands. Amazed by how clearly he got free. And that shows the experience. Straightened. The left foot got. And the applause is for Peter Motley. Great to see him back on Unley Oval. Graham's gone back to the interchange bench. And this time it's Cunningham successful. Guy knocks it down to Smith, who chips for Robson. Whittlesey backing his judgment. Long to centre half forward. Hollis. What a fine hand he's played so far. Paul Hollis in top form. Going short for Derrington. Derrington will have plenty of space to work in. We'll get a good look at the goals. So Sturt make the comeback. They trail by 5 points after 9.5 minutes. Well, Paul Hollis set it up with the chip to Jimmy Derrington. It was to space. He got the bounce. Watch him straighten. The perfect kick for his first and second for Sturt. Spiel. Derrington trying to force his way through. A couple of Torrens hit the deck. Somehow it comes back to Smith. He knocks it out to Meehan. Meehan threads his way through the opponents. Goes to half forward. It's too long for Hill. And Zubernick at centre half back. Hollis is behind Eichner. To bring in Motley. An awkward kick. Picked up cleverly by Wilmott. Brings in Derrington back to Wilmott. He's 30 metres out. And he's on line. And the double blues have hit the front after 11 minutes. Well, it's that man, Paul Hollis, that's setting up all the play in the forward line. Derrington's quick give to Wilmott. And the big full forwards in top form. Long lead from Lindsay. He's forced to punch because of the height of Spiel. Free kick goes to Spiel. As Torrens don't have anyone with the height of Spiel. With Viney. Strength to hold position. Plays on quickly. Played up. Swings himself clear of Gaston. And he'll go back and have a deliberate shot at goal. Commitment to football by Sturt. Getting on with the game. And of course on the small ground that's critical. Goal number 8 for Sturt. 58 plays 20 after 27 minutes. Spiel. Smith, tackled by Derrington, keeps going back towards his own defensive area. Derrington's right on his hammer. Eichner's in support. Pressure on Guy, makes the free kick over Derrington.
The Sturt pressure is great.
Plump chases Graback. Lead by Pays is a good one, chased by Walk. Whittlesey runs into Hill. He's up quickly to Zubrinik. They want him to create. Lead from Frost. Eichner won't get there. Frost towards the centre. The lead is Viney. Brilliant play by Viney. Races away from his opponent. Centres it for Wilmott. Wilmott to Painter. Painter 40 metres out. Derrington's behind. It's a Chapman. Outstanding football by the Double Blues. And they lead by 42 points after 29 minutes.
That passage of play went the length of the ground after Whittlesey stopped the run from Torrens. Viney took the risk, and there's no doubt that Wilmott is the focal point there. The quick hand pass, and Painter his second within a minute.
Smith receives a lead from Klump. Call from Whittlesey, stretches in the way, leaves it behind. Picked out by Hollis. Lindsay comes in. Pays at centre-half forward, wants to hand pass. Free kick has gone to Painter. So unsettled play at the moment, sorting themselves after the break, and a brilliant mark by Felke. Races away from Hank at half forward. It's for Wilmott. The dive coming from McIndoe. Throw it in, says the umpire, at half forward for Sturt.
That kick from Painter perfectly placed to Felke.
Klump against Cunningham. Enright trying to get in front. Derrington touches the ground. Wilmott's behind. Down to Hollis. Back to Wilmott. Brilliant play, Sturt. Number 4 to Wilmott. They lead by 40 points after 4.5 minutes.
Well, I think this is the best I've seen Paul Hollis play for 4 or 5 years, when he really was an opportunist goal sneak out of a forward pocket. Look at the way he read that ball. Then the reflex underground pass to Wilmott for another goal.
Spiel again successful. Motley kept on going. Spiel does some roving. Lindsay burrowing in hard. Strong tackle by Derrington. And the free kick goes to Sturt. Varney. The opponent is Sims. They've come down from the centre. They're at half forward. Back to Frost. In the way is Geyer. Geyer back to half forward, looking for Robson. Cunningham in support. Robson. Well played, Lee Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Warren. He leaves it for Spiel. Man with the eyes on the football is Smith, and he earns the free kick. That's Downs, in fact. Downs at centre-half back. A long hand pass to Heinrich. Viney. Sturt have got a paddock to room in. It's an awkward kick, and Graback enjoys it.
Yes, that's probably the weakness of Viney's game. A bit inconsistent on the kick.
Sims. Free in the centre. Long lead from Johnston. Pays off. Torrens working hard in the first few moments of this term.
Peter Johnston a long way out, but has the breeze, although the flags are limp.
Fine kick by Johnston. What they need. It's their 5th goal. They trail by 34 points. Derrington. The dust rises. Very, very hard in the centre. Derrington, captain of the Blues today. Spiel. Walk. It's too high on Hill. Hill for Lindsay, who's got to wait. Warren. Lindsay got himself free in the pocket, and a good look at the goals. Converts. And Torrens trail by 28 points after 8 minutes second term.
Whittlesey nearly marked. Lindsay's worked well in the forward line, and when he was clear, straightened. It's his first goal and effective forward play from the flanker.
And it's Enright being dynamic in the second term. Lead from Cunningham. Cunningham at half back. The Eagles trail by 35 points. Knocked away from Johnston. Klomp. Out to Smith. Smith time to look for Painter. Painter at half forward.
Sturt getting a lot of confidence and controlling the ball. Cunningham starting to run around more for Torrens. I think he needs to do this because of Spiel's great height advantage.
Painter for the leading Motley.
Well, every picture tells a story. What a superbly judged leap. And I think it was well set up by that penetrating kick. That's the perfect kick. The leap, and from behind your opponent can't fly.
Goal number 12 for Sturt, and their lead is 41 points after 17 minutes of the second term. Spiel again, successful. Darrington somehow gets it forward for Motley. Free kick against Graback, and the scuffle between Klomp and Gaston.
Just gave him a couple with the back of the hand, brushed him off.
Throw in half forward for Sturt. They lead by 36 points. Spiel.
Quite an effective player walk on the wing, won the free. He's a good kick. He's looking for movement.
The brilliant fly by Wilmott for a big man, and he's marked at centre half forward.
Well, Walk's kick was perfectly placed. It was long and low to space.
Goal number 5 for Wilmott, and number 13 for Sturt, as the lead is 42 points after 22 minutes second term. As Peter McIndoe kicks out to the outer side. Graback is the height he's looking for. To Smith from Darrington. It's smothered. Graback's got a chance. He's under plenty of pressure from Varney. Comes back to Varney through Darrington. Filkey off hands. Wilmott. There are so many options. Hollis. Number 4 for Hollis. What team football from Sturt, and their margin is 49 points.
With no doubt about Torrens' enthusiasm, but they just don't have the skills or the confidence at the moment. And the off-ball off hands was given via Wilmott to the running Hollis, and he's the perfect opportunist today.
This time it's McKechnie, tackled by Painter on Sims. Strength from Hollis, almost comes back to him. Instead it's Painter. Frost winds up. Will run to centre half forward. Brilliant effort by Frost. Sturt are really on fire. Close to half-time, they lead by 55 points. .94 points. Sturt's margin, the 7-minute mark of the final term. Out by Whittlesey. Man in front with that height is Spiel. Spiel to Smith. Smith to Darrington. To Frost through centre. Painter got away from Enright. Painter choosing the options. Player has dropped down his Klomp.
Well, what a superb use of the ball from John Painter. Not the great pace of a rover in traditional sense, but maximum use of the ball.
Not shaving the upright. And goal number 3 to Robert Klump. And it's 100 points to lead to the Double Blues. Chris Lindsay this time. Shark by Smith. Smith electing to spear it to half forward for Darrington. The opponent is Enright. Darrington trying to keep it in. It is with Wilmott. Back to Darrington. Goes backwards to Hollis at half forward. Short for Wilmott.
That took a little bit of effort from Wilmott because he was being tackled by his opponent. Kellett had an arm across, and Wilmott, a little stronger than expected, broke clear.
Number 9 for Ian Wilmott. And the lead is 106 points to Double Blues, the 9.5-minute mark of the final term. Ended up with Filkey. Balks the smother from Lindsay for Wilmott.
That was the one that set it up. You could see Sturt's concentration increasing as they looked for their full forward, and Filkey was the player. Good play by Klump. Filkey lucky with the bounce. Set it up for Ian Wilmott, who shoots for his 10th.
And Sturt go to a lead of 118 points at the 22-minute mark in the final term. Captain Spiel, Graham, centre half forward for Wilmott, who was already leading, almost drilled a hole in his chest.
And that's the feature of his game. He's not the strong mark of a Rick Davies. He doesn't quite have the height. It's once again Spiel's dominance, and Graham quickly balanced, eyes lifted, the aggressive lead.
Bit further out this time, doesn't worry him. Number 11 and 89 for the season for Ian Wilmott.